Hey guys, LH Productions here. My name is Logan Height, and today I'll be talking a little bit on autism. Let's get started. So number one, what is autism? Autism is also called autism spectrum disorder, and it is a serious neurological disorder that impairs the ability to communicate and interact with people. Treatment can help, but this condition cannot be cured. Chronic autism can last for years or be lifelong. It requires a medical diagnosis, and lab tests have to be done to have a accurate diagnosis of autism. Symptoms of autism can have a range of different varieties between mental disorders, communication disorders, social interactions, behaviors, nonverbal autism, high functioning autism, Asperger's. There's really a wide range of different autistic tendencies that people have, and the broad spectrum is like very big, and it's actually called the autism spectrum, not just diagnosed with autism. There is a lot of different things that come with autism. A big question is, what do autistic people struggle with? Well, number one is how to interact and communicate with people. People in the autistic community may not know how to interact with people because they may not know what to say, or they may go off on another conversation and not be in the present moment. You know what I mean? Another thing is overwhelming situations or sensory meltdowns. A sensory meltdown is when an autistic individual gets really overwhelmed and doesn't know how to process their feelings because of things around them in their environment that they may think are stressful, such as loud noises, thunderstorms, bright lights, and so on and so forth. What is the average lifespan of individuals with autism? Well, individuals with autism generally succumb to health complications early in life, approximately 15 to 20 years earlier than your neurotypical people. So the maximum age range between autism individuals for living is between 39 years and the ages of 58 years old. Causes autism. Well, studies indicate that the rate of autism is rising, but causes are not well known, basically, because I was actually diagnosed with autism in, I think, 2015, 2016, I don't remember, but I was diagnosed with a very high-functioning autism, which is known as Asperger's, but they don't use Asperger's today. They use the word mild autism or high-functioning autism. Scientists have found out that rare genetic changes or mutations, as well as small common genetics variations in people with autism, are implying to a genetic component in the sperm of the male and the ovary of the female. A lot of people say that autism is caused by alcohol or drugs or premature birth, or they may have it randomly in life, but that's not true. It can be a variety of symptoms. It could be a variety of different there's a lot of different variety of diagnoses and different situations, so you don't really know what causes autism, but there are a lot of studies coming out now, and there's a lot of research being done about autism and what cures it and how it became a thing and why it exists. So enough about me explaining about autism. I'm going to explain my experience with autism and how it affects me in my life right now and in the past. I was born 1 pound 16 ounces, and I was diagnosed with autism a few years ago. I was diagnosed with Asperger's, which is a milder symptom of autism, is known as higher functioning autism. And a lot of people think, well, people with autism aren't going to be normal, or people with autism are quote unquote retarded, which is not a good word to use because it is very disrespectful towards the autism and special needs community. But People with higher functioning autism may lead to a normal or near normal life. Yes, I have autism, and yes, I am high functioning, but there are things that we still need help with, like cooking, cleaning, how to manage money. We're not perfect. Like, we're all human beings. So, like I said, there's a broad spectrum of autism between the low functioning and high functioning. Lower functioning autism basically means that they're nonverbal, they have behavioral problems, they won't be able to live on their own, they need extra support and help. Which high functioning could mean that they're verbal, but they still have a mental disability, and they may need a little extra help, but they don't need as much as help as the lower functioning side of the autism spectrum than the high functioning side of the autism spectrum. Autism for me has been a challenge. I've been through a lot of things. Autism is not, I just want to get this out there, autism is not a disease. It is a different way of thinking. People like me with autism just see the world differently. We may not see what other people see. We may not agree with what other people agree with, but we know how to cope in situations that make us stressed or anxious. From a very early age, I was in and out of schools. I was in special needs classes, in and out of mental hospitals, on so many medications, and this is kind of off the direction of autism, but it still involves health. My sister, Dr. Catherine High, is a functional medicine doctor, and what I've learned through natural medication and exercise, that autism it can't be cured, but it can definitely be helped. There's a lot of natural medications out there that can help with anxiety, behaviors, mood, because I used to have a lot of ADHD, impulsiveness, agitation, stress behaviors, and all that kind of settled when my sister prescribed to me a medication called lithium. It's a natural medication. It's a mood stabilizer, and it has really helped me with my journey of autism. And with my journey of autism as well, I am able to see that people with autism are the same. We all think alike. Nobody's the same, but we have the same traits or characteristics. I am a big advocate for the special needs and autism community. I have a lot of friends with autism. My foster sister has autism. I just love people with autism because they're so caring and kind and understanding, and they make your life a lot better. Well, I'm actually going to have to go. I'm going to end on that note. Thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe. Bye, guys.